Hi, Francis and Kristen and Flannery and Bo. How are y'all? I'm going to run back to my printer and grab what you just sent, Kristen. Thank you. So how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Have you all packed up, Kristen?
I wish you could see my room right now. The answer is no.
Okay.
I'm getting close though. At least all my clothes are washed. So
good. That's a big step.
Packing is a chore.
Well, it is, and not just for you. You have the little ones to think of too.
It's a lot. I pack up little Eli.
So is he going to camp or coming with y'all?
Going to camp.
Okay. Hey, Corey.
Let me ask. Hold on a second. I'm going to mute myself.
So what you just sent us, Kristen, that is from the city. Looks like. I guess we can discuss that if people want to once we.
Yeah, I just now saw it, so I've not had an opportunity to read it yet.
Hey, Corey, how are you?
Good. How are y'all?
Good. Good to see you.
Another day in quarantine paradise.
Grace, it's okay.
Roy is trying to log on. He needs a panelist link. So I'm trying to fix that right now.
Okay, I got mine yesterday. So anyway,
if he can just, I told him if he just joins with the link on the agenda, then we can just promote him to panelist if he can't find the panelist link. So, we'll see.
You've got your your neat background up, Corey.
Thank you.
I liked your office though too. That was pretty cool.
AKA the living room.
Okay. Hey, Sim.
I just promoted him to panelist too. I think he might have clicked the agenda link as well.
I did. I
Okay.
did.
Well, everything's good now. We'll just Roy.
David, so we're waiting on Roy.
Let me turn some more lights on. Hope everybody's doing well.
Thank you, Sim. Doing great. I hope you are.
Oh yeah. I'm getting tired of this working from home business.
It's different for sure.
Oh yes. You all right, Bo?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sound like a shot.
No, that was my chair creaking. Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Hey, Roy. Yeah, you got me. This is Brooke on my cell.
And now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I've
Okay.
been here. I just couldn't get on. Here I am.
Hi.
There you are.
Hi, thank you.
Great. Well, everyone's here. So I would like to call to order the October 20th, 2020 meeting of the Town of James Island Board of Zoning Appeals, also known as the BZA. This meeting has been noticed in compliance with the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act. I don't have my flag tonight. We can open with a prayer if you'd like. I don't have my standard prayer because I'm up in North Carolina, but for those of you who would like to join me, dear God, please guide us to do the best workings of the town of James Island that we can. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
The board members who are present tonight are myself, Chairperson Brooke Lyon, David Savage, our Vice Chairperson, Sim Parrish, Roy Smith, and Corey Hipp. Staff members present are Kristen Crane, our Planning Director, Flannery Wood, our Planner 1. I don't see Ashley tonight. Is that right, Kristen? Oh, there you are, Ashley. I do see you. Hi, Ashley. Our Ashley Callahan, our town administrator. Bo Wilson, attorney. Francis Simmons, secretary to the BZA and town clerk. I don't see any other staff or council members. I'm not leaving anyone out, am I? Okay. I'll review the summary from the September 15th, 2020 meeting. At the September 15th, 2020 BZA meeting, the BZA heard two cases. Case number BZAS 8-20-020 was disapproved, and case number BZAV 8-20-026 was approved. Board members, the minutes for the September 15th meeting were included in your packets. Are there any changes? If not, may I have a motion to approve and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Sim Parrish made the motion to approve. David Savage seconded. Is there any discussion? No.
Excuse me, Brooke. The only thing I see was that I requested that the presentation that the Lewis's
Yes.
be provided to the board, and I haven't seen it yet.
I think that was emailed out, wasn't it, Kristen? Didn't we get that like a week later or something, or the next day? Or Francis, do either one of y'all recall?
I think we sent it out. It was a PowerPoint presentation.
Right?
It was probably the end of that week or early the next week.
I remember getting it. I don't have it. I don't think it was in the packet. I think it came in a separate email very
Email it.
shortly after
email
the
it right
meeting.
I can email it right now. I just found it. Who
Okay,
asked?
thank you.
Sam asked for it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll email it right now. To the
Uh,
MUSC?
No, well, slimbo6969 @gmail.com.
SLIMBO 6969.
Yes, gmail.com.
I just sent it to you.
Thank you.
And maybe, Francis, we could officially attach it to the minutes for our storage purposes in the
Okay.
future. And I'll print mine out too. It may be in my book at home. We're currently in North Carolina. Any other discussion on the minutes? Okay, if not, Francis, do you want to do a roll call vote since we're on Zoom, even though it's
I
minutes?
sure will. Commissioner Erdman,
Here.
Oh, we're doing aye or nay.
Aye, sorry.
Commissioner Parrish,
Aye.
Commissioner Savage,
You're muted, David.
Commissioner Smith,
Aye.
and Chairwoman Lyon.
Aye. And for the record, David Savage did a thumbs up for approval. He was muted during the roll call. Great. So the minutes pass. Our case rulings and minutes from this and any BZA meeting are available for public review and inspection during normal business hours at Town Hall. I say they pass with the correction of adding that separate email. We'll attach them to the official minutes for our records. Tonight, we have a possible vote for rehearing of the following application case. Our purpose for meeting tonight is to possibly vote on a rehearing of case BZAS-8-20-020, which was disapproved last month. As our BZA rules and procedures states in Article 4, Section 10, the board may grant a rehearing of an application which has been dismissed or denied upon written request filed with the secretary within 30 days after delivery of the order accompanied by new evidence which could not reasonably have been presented at the hearing. Upon vote of the BZA, a member from the prevailing side may make a motion to reconsider a case at the same or next BZA meeting. Any member may second the motion. If the motion to reconsider the case is granted, then the case will be rescheduled and heard by the BZA at the next available BZA public hearing. A case may be reconsidered only once. At this time, we will need a motion from a board member from the prevailing side, which would be myself, Vice Chairman Savage, or Commissioner Parrish, to reconsider case number BZAS-8-20-020 at our next available hearing in November. I will make a motion to reconsider the case BZAS-8-20-020. Is there a second in order to have discussion?
David, you're muted.
David,
I'll
you're still-
second for discussion. I'm going to stop trying to be polite and keep it on mute because obviously I can't control my buttons.
Okay, so there's a motion by Chairwoman Lyon to reconsider, and a second by Vice Chairman Savage. Now we can have discussion.
Do we not need to vote on that?
We can have discussion and then we'll vote.
Okay.
Is there any discussion, or do you want to just vote? We don't have to discuss it.
I thought that's it.
since it's
One at a
open,
time. Yes, well, Chairman Savage? I mean,
Um,
Vice Chair Savage, I'm sorry, y'all.
yes, I do think that the applicant did present information that I think we need to look at. If I'm not mistaken, um, the percentages of manufactured or mobile homes within 300 feet was an issue in the package that we had, and I do think this does change the complexion of the discussion. So I can tell you that I would probably be inclined to at least allow the rehearing. I'm not sure if that would change my earlier vote, but I do think that the applicant has met the initial threshold to ask us to reconsider.
Okay, any other discussion?
I just want,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead, Corey.
I wonder if, and I probably should have asked about this when we were going over the minutes. Wasn't there a random against email that we weren't really sure which BZA property it applied to? I think it was submitted for the Grimshaw's, or for the property on Teal Avenue, but it was probably meant for this property. Did we ever determine that email?
I don't think we did.
Talking about, like, I think it was an email that said that we need to check some legalities behind approving. It was in the back of the minutes, because we talked about it under the second property, because Joseph, he said he would like to suggest that someone make sure that the request is not going to inhibit access to state, county, or town infrastructure before it is granted. It would be prudent to at least record granted request on file.
Okay.
I'm just curious, in a situation like that, do we reach back out to Mr. Kitron and say, were you wanting this to be applied towards this specific case number, or do we just let it go?
I would think we would only possibly do that if we vote tonight to rehear it. Right now,
That letter was for Teal Avenue.
That was for Teal? Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Flannery. Then it
Oh, okay.
would not be an issue tonight. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
Mr. Smith, did you have any discussion?
No, but thank you.
No?
I-
Okay.
Oh,
Anyone else?
I just want to agree with David on his seconding this, that I think they do need to have a rehearing because of some of the information, I think, wasn't completely reviewed or whatever. And if they've got additional information, we would do good to be able to allow them to represent.
I agree, because additional information has come forward that there was no way of knowing the night of our hearing. Yes, Mr. Savage?
Yeah, while we're still in discussion, I would probably make a request to get the minutes of the City of Charleston hearing, because I noticed that they approved, and one of their conditions were extraordinary and exceptional circumstances pertaining to the property, and that it would then unreasonably restrict. So I do think I want to hear those minutes to find out what those factors were. I'm just kind of letting the board that I am going to send an email to the town's planning commission asking that they get copies of those minutes too.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? If there's no more discussion, Francis, would you please call the roll for a vote? And we are voting to, the motion on the floor is to reconsider the case.
Okay. Commissioner Erdman,
Okay. Aye.
Commissioner Parrish,
Yes.
Commissioner Savage,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
yes, aye.
and Chairwoman Lyon.
Yes. So the motion carries. The special exception reconsideration request to place a manufactured home at 1108 Seaside Lane will be reheard, provided the new information at our next regularly scheduled BZA hearing on November 17th, 2020. Additional business. We will have a meeting November 17th, 2020. At this time, we have not had any other applications. Has that changed since I received this, Kristen?
No, we haven't had any other applications.
Okay. If there is no further business, this meeting of the Town of James Island Board of Zoning Appeals stands adjourned, and I will look forward to seeing you all in November, if not before. And thank you all so much for coming tonight.
Do we anticipate this will be a Zoom call?
I think it's likely. I'm not sure, Ashley or Kristen, have y'all got any thoughts on that?
It's probably gonna be up to you guys, but I mean, if it's working this way, we have the right to do the Zoom call, so we can do it that way.
They're in New York. They're out of town, I think, too.
Yeah.
Right?
I would prefer it. Just the numbers are going up now. And I know, some of us have age and health concerns, and just, I think if no one else has any objection, I'd like to plan to do it by Zoom.
Watch it.
I wasn't talking about you, Sim. What are y'all all on board with that?
Yes,
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, great.
All right, Zoom it is.
Great. Well, we'll get together in person one day. Looking forward to meet you in person, Corey, but we're so grateful that you're here, and thank you for joining our board.
I thank you all for teaching me and being patient.
You are great. Everybody have a great rest of the week, and thank y'all again.
Good one.
Good night.
Okay.
Kristen,
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna send you my that email address, the Slimbo one.
I have it.
Oh, you got it? Can you start using that instead of my work one? I don't know what they do. They might be censoring or whatever, or looking at stuff like that. So I'd rather have it come to my personal one. Okay.
Sounds good. Excuse me.
Thank you. Y'all have a good time. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Take care.